to my what week is it? 6 match in the GLDL against Yeet in the Rhydon team. He's brought Rhydon. Ho-Oh looked tempting too. I was sort of kind of hoping it'd be Ho-Oh, but this makes a lot of sense actually, to be honest. So this is what I was thinking. Game 1 against this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't feel hugely confident in Rhydon, even with my Thwacky terrain and Zacian. Is potentially still a big issue. No. Maybe Incineroar is interesting. Torracat, I was sort of expecting that given how good Intimidate looks against my team. Well, it doesn't. Right on Raichu, yeah, okay. So he's had knockoff on every iteration of Raichu, is the issue. So I think I just have to... Like, if he Scarf Rhydon... and he knocks off my Dragapult, it's just too bad, I think. This is a bit of a cowardly play, given I have this lead set up to try and knock out a restricted. But, you know, I think it's safe. Like, I guess Fake Out and Politoed. And I'm going to really wish that I had just Dragon Clawed. Maybe I should, but I just knock off. I've run Scarf Dragon Ball before. Knock off plus Draco Meteor or whatever in Dragon Ball is pretty safe. I really wish that I just Dragon Clawed the Rhydon. Maybe I should have just gone for it. Anyway, I didn't. Obviously brings that shit back in here. Helping Hand. I wonder what that means. Does it mean electric move into the Dragon Ball slot? Yeah. That didn't do too much. So the one issue is, I don't know if he knows I'm Scarfed. He does. He must be Scarfed. So he must know that I'm Scarfed. Well, I could have just won the game there, probably. Mine has Terra Fire. You'd expect it would have to Terra here. You'd think it'd have to Terra. Or Fake Out. Or both, probably. So I guess I switch back into Dragapult. Yeah. Just get Thwacky out. If Raichu stays in, I KO it. I guess he could be faking me out. It doesn't really make much sense, I don't think. Okay. effect's going to be. Guess I'm going to bring Polito back in. Hopefully it's wild charged into my Dragon Ball. Oh, slow kicking my Dragon Ball. That's good. Even better. What's he got to switch in? Alright, check out this Frigorif. Because I could just Terra Blast the Iron Hands. That would get rid of it. I think I will do that. Let's swap Thwacky back in. Yeah, he just sort of had to be just switching out was my theory into Frig. So he's setting the terrain for his and I guess I'm hoping for that Electric Seed. Maybe I should just Helping Handed because I'm actually a bit worried I'm not going to KO. No, in the rain. I really should. The switch was not very good though. The switch was bad because now I can't now I can't bring in the terrain. Anyway. Oh wow, that didn't KO. Which is great for me. That's less great for me. Guess I should have stayed in Helping Handed still. I still got punished for my decisions. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, if I'd have stayed in Helping Handed like I should have, I'd be in a good spot. Maybe go Thor, I guess. Don't think he's switching out now. Just going to Leech Seed. Yep. Get a Wild Charge into Oblivion here. Oh. Outplayed into not Oblivion. Volt switched. Do I survive that? It's not even... That is pretty bad as well. Okay. Do I switch Dragapult out? I can't really afford for Thwacky to die, but I also can't afford to switch it out. basically. Okay. Well, I guess that's into Dragapult. That's into Thwacky. So bring out Zash in here. That's pretty nice health. Recovery. I've got to get Dragapult out. Given the damage that Rhino's doing, I think I can afford to play rough it. Oh well, maybe not. I guess we'll see. Oh, I couldn't have. Okay. I think they're going to swap out here. I don't know. Or, yeah, swap out and... I've got to preserve Dragapult, but I just don't really have a choice. Yeah, okay, nice. Would have been really nice to get the KO there. I guess I still might from Leech Seed. Hopefully this is Trick Room, but Foul Play is also fine. Dustin Gleam is also fine. Leech Seed's doing pretty good work here. I've got to get Thwacky out again. Guess I U-turn Frigger if I get faked out by Iron Hands. U-turn is stronger than knockoff anyway. I think it probably KOs. I'm just going to Earth Power the Iron Hands, so it fakes me out. Still in a decent spot, I think. That should be fine. Unless it's hoping I'm fake out. No. Okay. 3 health Dragon Bolt, which I was unhappy survived. Now I'm extremely happy survived. And also Leech Seed, which I was iffy about on Thwacky. Yeah, I was very iffy about it on Thwacky, but I thought it might be good enough, and it's proven to be pretty good. It's helping hand, I think. Gonna show helping hand, but I just want to get the KO. I just don't think there's any option here that stops me. Alright, nice. That went well, given the challenges of the matchup. And the fact I got frozen, and the fact I didn't helping hand to stop myself from getting frozen. Yeah, so lots of things to be happy out there. I didn't see Rhydon change moves. Just has to be choice scarfed. Do I like that lead again? What's he going to do about it? Potentially lead with the Common Stone Ogreblon. Yeah, potentially that. Or potentially a Trick Room. I mean, if it leads Trick Room, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Or, you know, potentially happy. I have some good options into it. I think I can do the same thing. We'll see how he adjusts. Playing more carefully with Dashian. Okay, this is an interesting lead. He's got to be switching right out, doesn't he? I guess into Iron Hands. And Trick Rooming. There's not really any way he just stays in and gets KO'd here. I don't think. Seems like it would be crazy to stay in. I mean, I've been making some predictions though. This is the safest play, and I don't mind getting some damage off on Iron Hands. Yeah. I guess I should have done something different, but it's alright. Like, breaking swap would have been slightly better, but it's only pretty marginal, really. I've got a crit for my troubles. So now I've got that. Also, I can probably just go into Thraki and Terra. Earth Power. What's this last one going to be? I guess maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should undo Trick Room. No, actually, I don't think I should. I think I should go into Thraki. I think Trick Room favours me at the moment. Because Miraidon's faster than Zacian. Like I could encore, but I don't need to. I can comfortably Earth Power here. Which I imagine will get the KO. I don't need to tear my Dragapult this game. He may not know that Politoed with shouldn't do much because my Thwacky's absolutely weak. And Jugulus, interesting. Yeah, he may not know that Thwacky is actually slower under Trick Room. I think I do just get out of here. He's probably going to Trick Room again. Potentially he will Trick Room again. Don't know what I expect from Jugulus. Hurricane, I guess. Is that a crit? That's extremely decent damage. No. Oh. Oh, that would have been bad. Didn't want to swap that in. Okay. Dark Pulse. Which I take. This looks pretty good. Iron Jugulus is going to have Protect. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2 turns of Trick Room. The thing is, though, Frigorith doesn't really threaten me. Is it worth predicting it to Protect this turn? Is essentially the question I've got to ask myself. If he does Protect, and I double Frigorith, I get a pretty good turn out of it. Probably, potentially it's a KO. Maybe not. But if he doesn't Protect, then he can Protect next turn. It's not worth it. There's some chance he doesn't have Protect. I guess I could have played for the switch too. Okay, cool. That one was a crit. I had a few crits this game. The one on Iron Hand switch in potentially mattered. I mean, the game's a lot different. I don't know if it mattered in the sense of I still have Encore. That's a nice play. So he's got to lock into something, I believe. I'm just going to make the incredibly conservative play here, given how far ahead I am. he's so likely to use an electro move into thingy, but helping hands, yeah, extremely likely too. I think if you Dracos, he's just like, I don't see how he really wins. A lot of crits, I guess. Dragon Pulse, okay. Okay. Take it back. I'm pretty sure he's choiced. Maybe I'm crazy. But if he is choiced, I don't see how he's going to win this game with that play, so he can't be choiced. So what's his item? Why would he play it? How do you help? You can't helping hand Volt Switch into a Dragapult unless you're choiced. I don't think. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Zacian. I guess I just sack Politoed here. Sorry, Politoed. You played really well. And I sacrificed you just to play around Scarf, I guess, and be able to fake play around not being Scarf somehow. Comes Thwacky. Mordon's a super scary Pokemon. Even when I was doing the calcs with, taking terrain off, it was still doing a lot of damage. So I'm pretty happy to get through this one. I'm assuming I've won. I mean, it seems hard to see how I'd lose here. Because I'm pretty sure he's scuffed into a move that doesn't hit Zacian, so no amount of play for misses is really going to get me out of it. Okay, yeah, really happy with how that went. Leech Seed was good. I got lucky and unlucky in bits. The crit in that second game, I'd imagine that frustrated my opponent, the Iron Hands crit. I did have the option to reverse Trick Room with Encore there, if it hadn't have happened. But, then it's a whole different game. So, yeah, I'll certainly take it. And yeah, that first game, I really should have stayed in helping handed. I don't think, given I was making the prediction that this Miraidon had to go out, and I wasn't sure, it turned out I didn't even KO Iron Hands. Bringing in Thwacky was not helpful. And I got frozen as a punishment for my crimes against. Good play. And then I thawed as a, I guess, reprieve. After one turn. So, yeah. That's a relief. Yeah, my opponent has a really scary team, so really happy. I was not feeling hugely confident on Iron Hands. Super tough. Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, good games, and I'll see you on my next